You know, my mom used to sleep better. When me and my brother were in prison or in jail, my mom used to sleep better. So I told her, get your rest now.
Hopefully you'll go back to prison, and then you won't be able to scam people and hit any more women and flex a life that you didn't actually make. I mean, your courses, bro, start from $25,000 to $25,000 a month. So, I mean, really, your mom has a point. And then maybe then your mom will be proud of you again, and she'll be able to go to sleep again and get like good rest.
The truth.
It's your boy Swubble here, back with another video to basically clown on a prison version of Andrew Tate. Yes. Oh, and by the way, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, because I know I am, because I mean, I get to shit over a guy who takes steroids and thinks he's some kind of pariah, if that makes sense. For anybody who doesn't know, this is Wes Watson. Wes Watson is I guess a heavy red pill guy. And I'm not gonna lie, I guess like most people, I guess, would technically consider me red pill. But, you know, I don't really agree with like most of, or a good bit of like the red pill stuff. But Wes Watson takes being red pilled to another level. Like, if there was being red pilled, then it'd be like beyond that is Wes Watson. Has abused his girls, like his girlfriends, multiple times in the past. He sells a course which is basically a scam, and it ranges from anywhere from $25 to $25,000 if you pick literally everything. And that's per month, by the way, not even like outright buy it. That's just per month. And he scammed someone because he was charging someone $3,000 a month. They paid it was actually $6,000, but they paid half up front, and he just never coached them for like 3 months. So, and he was still mad, by the way, about not getting the other $3,000. But in the contractor deal, quote unquote, it told the guy that Wes would do like one-on-one calls with him. That just never happened.
The root of all your problems is discipline. If you had enough discipline, you wouldn't be drinking, you would be able to say no. If you had enough discipline, you wouldn't be overeating, you would have enough fucking reserve to say no. Strength is restraint, and I teach people that.
No, Wes, you teach people how to get scammed, because scammer gets scammed, shithead. But discipline would also be like not hitting women because they don't agree with what you're saying or what your girlfriend is saying to you, because you're, I don't know, just a steroidal maniac. You know, I've made jokes, obviously. I made a slick back joke one time, I think, in one of my videos. So if I'm calling you out, then that means you're just beyond help. I will say that your discipline argument for overeating is true. That is a complete 100% true. It just takes, like, you know, willpower to not overeat, but it also takes willpower not to hit someone too. So I guess technically you're not the best person at explaining this to other people. And I feel like it also takes willpower to be a decently good person, morally right, to not want to scam other people. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what's more pathetic, the person who makes edits of Wes Watson, or Wes Watson thinking he's like some kind of wise guy.
You better know who the fuck I am. Wes Watson.
I don't know what's more pathetic, the fact that I don't know who he is, or that he thinks everybody should know who he is. I only know you, Wes, because of a Turkey Tom video, which that's kind of sad. That means you're a lol cow, buddy.
Started a YouTube channel called GP Penitentiary Life Out of Prison. I was posting on my Instagram in prison. I showed everybody that I was operating from these daily habits that were gonna make me very successful when I got out. What was I determining success was at that time? Just being free, being sober, being a good man.
Being a good man means not scamming your audience.
being a quality example of what a man should be in this world full of overly mothered, underly fathered fucking snowflakes.
Ironically, that is exactly your problem. You have no father figure and you're a snowflake yourself. Because anytime someone like takes a shot at your ego, you just instantly crumble and start yelling at someone.
Motherfucker, at his age, to have the community and the following he has, he built money right there. You guys need to get out and build that fucking shit. Quit being stupid, quit hating, and really just build something you're proud of so you can then sell shit to your followers, like I said for the second time, because that's the most powerful shit.
Anybody who glazes or hangs out with Jack Dorothy, or whatever his name is, however you pronounce it, I don't really care. Jack Dorothy is honestly automatically loses credit. So any credit you get from being masculine goes away because you're hanging out with him. I mean, he's just a terrible person, dude. And this is his intro, by the way. This is the exact intro I would think is hard when I'm like, you know, on my 15th rock of crack in a single hour. This is the type of shit I'll be like, oh yeah, this shit goes hard. Yeah, let me redo that one. Because first off, you're flexing literally everything that you have, which is kind of pathetic in a way. Because, I mean, I'm not saying that you owning that stuff is pathetic, but the fact that you're gonna flex it every second just shows that you're insecure, and that just means that you don't actually have any money, and that you're probably just leasing everything. Fun fact, that's how a lot of celebrities, rappers, and a lot of these influential red pill social media guys who are big on making money, that's how a lot of them actually flex their wealth, because they lease it.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean shit to me.
I mean, I guess, but the only problem with your definition here is the fact that technically you yourself aren't a part of that definition. You wouldn't even be classified in your own definition, which is ironic. You're saying that you need to be ripped. Well, you took steroids to get that big, so that's a cheat. Second, you're talking about you need to be rich. You're not rich, dude. In fact, you had to sell off some of your stuff and just whatever because you were going broke. Plus, you're just scamming people. You're just taking their money, so you're not rich. You're just a con artist. So, like, you don't even fit your own definition. That's pathetic.
If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass.
And I would too for different reasons, because, you know, I think it would be funny to make fun of the guy. But also, if I see Wes Watson in a Rolls Royce, I'm going to be laughing at your ass too, because I'm like, oh, how many kids did you have to, or how many people did you have to scam to get that? How many, how many women did you have to beat to afford that one? Honestly, that's going to be it for this video. I know this one's short, and it's not exactly like what I would normally do. I just felt like, you know, talking shit about Wes Watson and taking kind of a shit on him because he's kind of a piece of shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I will be doing my normal stuff tomorrow and then every day from probably for a good bit. So yeah, you can expect the usual content. And I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike and a hate comment. But if you do that and you don't like the video or subscribe, then that means you're either Wes Watson's personal toy or you are one of the people that he scammed. Yep, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day, and peace.